parents.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Everquest Old School. And on tonight's episode, I have three really good friends with us. We have Chupacabra, which is AFK at the moment, guys. We'll get him in here in a minute. He's playing his shaman right now. Get to the choppa, which, you know, that was my best Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. I bet he could do a little bit. Any of you guys have a good one?
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. No.
Yeah, we suck with Arnold, guys. We suck. We'll see if Chupa has a little bit better one when he gets back. We also have Nonal with us.
Hello.
And you're playing who?
My Shadow Knight, 13 human Harpua.
Nice. How close to level are you?
About 40%. I've died a couple times. So
Yeah. And
We'll have that.
no cleric right now, guys. No cleric. Even if we did, it wouldn't be high enough to get a res, but it's going to be some long corpse runs without a cleric being there. That's why I like having them around, but maybe be able to camp them out here where we're hunting in the future and have them there for emergency reses. We also have Bushido Bull with us.
We do? Where's that SOP? He owes me $2.
And he just died too. You can see him over there looting his body in the distance. What level are you right now, man?
14.
Nice. And what class you playing? Ranger, right?
Ranger.
What do you think of your Ranger so far? Because, you know, some people...
I don't understand why everybody hates Rangers. I love them.
I think it's just because they don't fit into any one particular category extremely well. They're almost like a bard without all the benefits of being a bard. You know, like, not to say anything bad about Rangers, because I do like Rangers. I have one myself, but I haven't really seen where they shine yet. You know, at higher levels in raids, I have. They can do some really good damage, and they can actually pull fairly well, too. But if I was comparing them to a bard, I would say the bard has more utility than a ranger, of course. I mean, that's kind of what bards shine, you know, in that respect. What would you say, Nonal? Am I wrong on that one, or do you think rangers can kind of compete with a bard?
No, I mean, they can pull, definitely. I don't know. I like bards better, so I'd probably say that, but... You know, I don't want to hate on Rangers because it's a good class.
Yeah. Now, I don't want to hate on them either. I'm trying to pick my words very carefully and give you guys an opinion on them without making it sound like I'm saying they're a bad class. Because every class in this game has something to offer somebody out there. You just got to find the one that you enjoy the most. I happen to think the Ranger is fun. I've only got mine up to about level 15, I think, at most right now, and... he's not able to tank nearly as well as I was hoping he would be able to. Of course, that could change as I get him better gear and move him further along, although he's pretty twinked out as it is. Far more so than pretty much any of my other classes were at that level. He's not able to DPS as much as my Paladin is, which is, you know, not even a DPS kind of class. He's more of a tank than anything else, although my Paladin has a really kick-butt weapon on him. So, like I said, it's kind of hard to tell which one is better because you got to take into account level, you got to take into account the different gear that you have on them, even if they're fighting in the exact same zones, which those two actually are. They're both fighting in Crushbone, you know, as they leveled up. So it's just...
He doesn't have dual wield yet, you said?
My Ranger?
I think it's 15 level.
No dual wield just yet. So
I think he'll change in for sure.
You think so? You think that's gonna make a big difference on him?
I would think so.
I'm hoping. Because I want to like him.
Rangers get so to like what 22 or something like that, or something crazy.
Much higher, like 31 or something.
That was one of the things they said in the comments when I was like reading about all the different things that people were saying about the classes. Spirit of Wolf is not something you get to experience until later on in the game, but once you do, that's supposed to be a game changer too. Because then you can kite things around, you'll be able to, you know, outrun creatures and do some stuff that you weren't able to do before.
If that's the thing about Rangers, they're masters of the bow.
They are, but I've never seen anybody use a bow in a fight as a Ranger. I've seen them pull with it, but in the fight, they don't just sit back there and they don't fling bows at it constantly like they do in Everquest 2. Everquest 2, as a Ranger, that is your main weapon, is the bow. Kind of makes a little bit more sense, I think, but they didn't go that route in Everquest 1.
Do they have like an endless quiver in this classic
that's an
form?
Classic doesn't?
That was an
The AA does. So you'd have to...
They have summon arrow clicky or something, don't they? Or something?
Yeah, Tolan's Bracer or something like that.
Oh, okay, so I wasn't even aware of that one. That one makes it a little bit better, but then they're probably crappy arrows, right? It's not going to be nearly as good.
Like they're 1 point of damage.
Oh, that's horrible. 1 point of damage.
Too.
That's like worse than even.
That's how you roll, Phil.
Well, I mean, 1 point of
Yeah.
damage. Why even attack with that? Because at high levels, because you're probably talking about that proccing at 46, like all the other armor does. So by the time you can use that bracer to summon those arrows, you're doing 1 damage. That's almost only used for
it's
pulling, I would
modified
imagine.
Some strange way, so you do more damage. But the arrow itself is only targeted.
Only
marked
labeled as
as-
1 damage.
It's like oh shoot, I don't have any on me. Like the ones I make, they're like 2, and like the range is different.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Then I guess maybe only used for really pulling, but you said it was short range, so yeah, I don't really know what that would be used for. Now I'm trying to think about it. I have to talk to a ranger. We need to get a ranger in here, somebody who actually plays the class, to let us know.
Bowen.
Yeah, Bowen would be cool to get in a Skype call, man. We do some raids with him on occasion as well, and he's always been just fantastic to have out. It's one of the main reasons I wanted to play at Rangers, because I saw how well he worked out in a raid, and he was the only one. Yeah, we only had 1 ranger.
He can take death touches like a mofo.
Oh, yeah, he can. we need somebody to do that, too, man. Gotta have somebody.
I'm hating on Rangers, sorry.
I don't know. If you're in a raid and somebody has to take the death touch, you don't want it to be the cleric, you don't want it to be the enchanter, you don't want it to be your main tank. You need a class that is useful, but at the same time not indispensable. And rangers kind of fall into that category a little bit more than most. They can recover a little bit faster too, so they can get a res in combat from a cleric and get back into the fight. Whereas most casters that you would be like, well, we don't necessarily have to have the wizard this time. He's going to get resisted a lot. A wizard is completely worthless without any mana. He's not going to be able to do anything. And if he just got a res, he's not going to be able to help out in the slightest. Whereas ranger, I think, can pick up his weapons, get back in combat, do a little bit. Maybe not a whole lot, but a little bit.
I would say if you're going to try a ranger, and I've not played one to high level or anything, but I'd say you'd want to give it at least until you got track. Because I think track would be so much fun. I mean, I have track on my bard, but that's
Ranger
not
can
like
track
ranger
at
track.
Level 1.
Yeah, I was going to say you can track at level 1, I think.
When do you guys know when rangers get track? Because I don't know.
I got it at my level 1, but I'm playing a...
Oh, really?
I
It's level 1?
I started in that tree city. So you get a few things. I think I got...
I did not know that.
I got Forge sooner than most people. I think you get it at like level 35 on most rangers, and I got that at level 1 as well because you're playing a certain race. And I got track right off the bat as well.
So,
Druids
do
get
you
it
think
around
of that as
level
something you
20.
really... I mean, you don't have track on other characters. Do you think of that as something that's
Druids,
really nice
bards.
to
Yeah,
have?
yeah, that's a huge reason why I started it as well, because we went through all of those keys, or trying to get the keys for Seb, for all those guild members. We went through it, and there was just 30 or 40 people that night that needed keys. They needed the 2 pieces, and we went ahead and got almost everybody their stuff that night. But there were so many other people who needed them as well, and there's just never anybody there to track it. Bards are really good in that zone because they can just speed by everything, and they can track fairly well. But rangers can track so much further away that they can at least point the bards in the right direction, or whoever in the right direction, to pull those mobs. So I wanted somebody with track so we can see what mobs are up and things of that sort. That's fantastic. I think especially in a raid or in a group format, you're kind of deciding where to go in a zone. If the ranger can say, hey, man, there's 2 names already up, let's go check out those spots. Even if you're not going to stay in those spots, that at least gives you something to do. And while you're...
I didn't even remember level 1 being a thing for that.
Yeah, I definitely have it on my guy, because I was doing that to find Chupa when he was trying to deliver some of my goods. He was helping me out to transfer some stuff back and forth. We were doing our clerics, his cleric and my ranger at the same time, and I was able to find out where he was by using track, and it was like level 1. I was still able to find him, which kind of boggled my mind. But I know they get the best one in the game. Oh yeah, you almost attacked somebody else's.
I think I just dotted that guy's mob. Whoops.
It didn't get off of him, so you're good. At least you didn't steal it like I did earlier. This is
Well, it
horrible.
seems like if you target a mob, it'll show full health, and then as soon as I cast it, like went down to 37 or something like that. It's like, whoops.
Because you're too far away from it.
I guess.
Pets have the habit of doing that as well for clerics. It will look like
Oh, really?
their health is
There's
full
an
life.
alert.
Then you click on them and you'll see it drop down to like 5%, and the owner's like, "Why didn't you heal my pet?"
Man, I've been having trouble targeting tonight.
But since Rangers are getting so little love lately, one of the other classes I heard on Sirkin's podcast, I don't know if you guys watched this last one or not, but I was sitting there watching that one, and he was saying that somebody did a survey to find out what the least played race and class was the last time they were on, and Paladin came up as the least played.
I would believe that.
That's weird. Why Paladin? I mean, they're good poolers. They're good tanks. They're fairly
Well,
decent
okay.
healers in a pinch.
I'd say you'd have to have patience to be a paladin.
You have to have a lot of patience, and you have to have a group that understands the needs of your class. Your
What?
aggro works different than a Shadow Knight.
Well, I mean, but you have that blinding spell that you get at like level 1 or whatever, level 9.
Why you have to have a group that understands your needs. You can't do that on the fly. You have to do it right when you're on top of the mob.
Oh,
If you do
okay.
it when you're away from the
Don't
mob,
run
they
off.
flee. Yeah, it's like a fear pretty much. It's terrible.
so they just have to understand that you need like 2 seconds once the mob gets back to the room.
Yeah, don't snap aggro exists, but for a paladin it takes 2 seconds to get that snap aggro. So
Right.
give me a few.
And that's a big deal. Like most groups won't even give you 2 seconds. I know everybody wants to get right on the ball, but 2 seconds is not a lot to ask for, I don't think.
It's not, but people are impatient. I mean, you got like we discussed before in other videos, you got all these twinks on here. They want to blow up everything. And then on the flip side, you also have the very few people that are completely new to the server,
Right.
don't necessarily understand the mechanics just yet, possibly because a lot of folks, it's the first time they're playing.
I guess you could work that into your incoming message. Incoming blah blah blah. Give me 2 seconds to get aggro, or something along those lines, so that the new players would be able to read that.
You could, yeah, but like my paladin, I have them. I mean, I haven't played them in a while, granted, but I love playing them.
Yeah.
But it's just easier to grab aggro on the fly with a Shadow Knight.
Right. I think I would play a paladin more if I wasn't so much infatuated with my Shadow Knight, just from the old days. Like I have a certain, affinity towards that guy because he was my first class, my Shadow Knight. The paladin, though, in a lot of respects, can do a lot of things that the Shadow Knight can't do very well.
Root is super nice.
And his heals are, like I said, in a spot heal kind of situation, will really work out, can save people's lives, and has saved people's lives many times. Their Lay of Hands is amazing as like a backup complete heal.
Because lay on hands is not resistible.
Right. Well, I mean,
whereas
Well, what
harm
healing
touch
is.
is
garbage. It's garbage. It is. You can say
Paladins
it's
get lay on
garbage.
hands. Shadow Knights get harm touch. Harm touch
They
something
can-
later on. See what happens.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Pull pretty good too with their law. Don't they have like a law line or something?
Yes,
like
they
that?
do. They have a low line. They got root. They've got at 30 you get your first stun, and later on you get another stun, and they are on different timers, so you have 2 stuns available. Yeah, later on they come into their own.
Yeah, I like the law a little bit better than I like the Shadow Knight's dots, just from the fact that I don't necessarily have to get 12 mobs on me to feign death them off. I can just lull the room as long as my charisma is high enough, and that's not fairly difficult to do, actually.
Go through a lot of mana, though. The only thing I don't like about that.
You can, but it's safer. It's safer for the most part. You can break a room a little bit easier on most situations.
Yeah, and you can make up some of that mana with gear that you have too. You can get a few pieces of gear with 15, 30 mana here and there.
Right.
You're making me want to play my paladin now, man. You better stop.
It just kind of shocked me that paladins were the least played, class on the entire server. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I believe it.
Who
Most
would
definitely.
you think would win? Then? I mean,
Other than a paladin,
I'd say wizards are close second.
I
But
would-
that's just my guess.
that's what my first one would have been, is wizard, because I never see them on to get a teleport. Out of all the teleports I've ever gotten, like I said this before, I've
Druids.
gotten a handful is just from wizards the
Yeah.
whole time. And you don't see them in groups very often. You don't see them soloing very often. I just don't see them in game very often, which is unfortunate because they're a great class. Paladins definitely weren't. I thought, Paladins back in the day there were a lot of people were playing Paladins. So,
Oh yeah, there were paladins all over my server on live, tons of them. Paladins and monks, you couldn't get away from them.
yeah. So to see people maybe have just, I don't know, maybe people had bad taste in their mouth from playing it back in the day on live. Like it wasn't what they thought it was going to end up being in game. I've never had a high level Paladin in game, so maybe they just don't have a place in raids.
Yeah, they can't main tank.
Yeah.
Main tank and raid. So
I mean, off tank and that just a lay of hands would be great. You know what I mean?
But
To
in
have
in a raid though, you don't really. I mean, if
don't
you get
use
to the
lay on
point,
hands.
if you get to the point where you got to use that, the raid's gone. And
the only time you will use lay on hands in a raid is to save the cleric.
that's true. That would come in handy.
That'd be the only time. If you use lay on hands on a warrior, you're gonna piss off some cleric. Somebody's gonna get mad.
Unless he was about to die, there are situations where the clerics like spot heals people.
So
Kinda thing.
yeah, true. I mean, yeah, spot heals, but you'll land, right? You'll make it land, and some clerics casting complete heal. You just wasted my mana, man.
Mm-hmm.
So you're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah.
You gotta
That's one of
jump
those
the
things.
cleric and say, "You just wasted my mana, man."
I don't know. I thought they were a lot better off in regards to numbers than they were, and I'm
know
kind
when
of
live-
disappointed to see they're not. Like I
They're
want them to be
very-
around.
They're great. I would prefer a paladin tank at a certain level, like starting at 30, 35.
Mhm.
I'd prefer a paladin over a shadow knight as a group tank.
Yeah, especially in
Up
Seb.
to that point, I would prefer a shadow knight.
Hey, you must screw you.
I don't know. I mean, you have he's playing a Shadow Knight right now.
Yeah, I prefer you right now.
Aw.
Later on, though,
I mean, you're a human, but I mean, the shadow knight trumps the human ugliness. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
You really do love me.
I got you.
They love me.
Smooches.
I don't know. In Seb, though, I see a lot of Paladins, or not a lot of Paladins, a lot of Shadow Knights, they don't like to feign death pool.
It's a pain.
It is, but
the
it's kind of
cast-
mandatory, right? Isn't it? I mean, isn't that something that people expect from you as a puller?
But in dungeons like that, it's a pain.
I think they get a better one at 60, a better feint death spell.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Watching level 1 Undercon, he always talks
I
about, well, at 60
can't-
I can do this better or whatever.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. It's a faster cast time though. I think it's just a second and a half maybe cast time. Let me pull up my old little spell book here.
I mean, I realize as a Shadow Knight, you're going to die a lot trying to feign death, a few mobs here and there. But when you get to those hard rooms where there's 4 mobs in there, as for me, from playing way back when, groups would not be okay with you just pulling that. Like, they want you to split at least 2.
Heaven's on.
Boom!
Oh, Thune's on?
Boom's on.
Yeah, it's called Death Piece.
Let's see if we can get him in the
Is that
call
what
here.
I think it is a faster cast time, though, if I remember his commentary right.
Let's see. Cast time. Yeah, it's 1 second.
1 second
Yeah.
faster? Oh, welcome to
Oh
the
my
video,
goodness,
man.
Dude.
There's the slacker.
All right, I gotta go, guys. Bye. Bye.
Screw you, man.
And we got
What the hell
Hydra
y'all
Sync,
doing,
guys.
dude?
We got Hydra Sync with us.
Who's that?
you reckon we'll party?
We're over in Oasis on our alts.
The barbarian! Screw you, Chupa! Chup to the loops!
We just all made 60. man. Where are you?
charms.
What's
you
going on, fellas?
Not much, man. We're just playing over in Oasis on our alts.
Healing
Oh,
some ugly
Yeah.
humans.
Oh, yeah. Nano has a Shadow Knight human.
Humans
Yeah.
with 5 heads and yeah, surrounded by.
They're sexy.
Rockin'.
Sexy characters, man.
I'm rocking the human
Bunch of sexy
fantasy.
bitches.
What
I'm
do you...
just going to be answering comments on my YouTube channel, guys, and I will join you as soon as I'm done.
Heck yeah, man. Let's see if we can get a spot open up over here. You can join us in Oasis, or did you want to do something over in Sub?
Yeah,
Yeah, something along those lines.
The hell did that?
Place
it don't matter to me, man.
Nano was saying that he would love to go over to Catch Keep with us, man.
Yeah.
Let's do
We
some
need to
kids
get
then.
some enduring
You
breast
guys
items.
need to all buy a fishbone earring before we go.
Yeah. We'll get
Chupa's
there.
got 17 of them. He'll sell you for 5K each.
Chupa's boy. You're my boy, Choops. You're my boy. You my boy, Blue.
You owe me money.
Yeah, he
I was
calling
gonna
you
say
a boy.
5K would be a little bit higher on the price.
That's
Do I owe
Chupa.
you money?
It's
2K is what they're going for, I think.
It's Chupa.
Supply and demand. You need.
Say,
I
Chupa.
have.
Do I owe you money, dude?
Yeah.
No, I do though.
You don't owe me money.
No, I would you money.
Oh, okay.
I got a little bit more today. I got about a K now, so a little bit less on the price.
Super's a loan shark, man.
I'm in debt up to my eyeballs. Living the American dream, baby. We do this on credit.
That's right. Chupa's the bank right now. He's the one who's like, yeah, I win either way, man. Get that interest going. Got to pay the vig.
Well,
Got that
just making sure
platinum
you guys are
owns
taken
your
care of
soul.
up front. You don't need to stress out about it.
Oh, I'm not stressing out. I'm
Have
just
my
saying.
money by the end of the month.
As I get it, we're over in Seb, man. You make money so quickly.
Jeez, dude. There's
By
so
the
many
end of the
comments.
month,
Chupa, did you see me twitching last night?
Say again?
Did you see me twitching last night?
There's medication for that, bro.
It was
There really is, dude.
it was an all pet group in Seb. That's why I was asking.
There's something wrong with
so
you.
nice.
2 mages, a necro, and a chanter was charming. I think
I
we did
missed-
have a
I missed
shaman
that.
too. I think
I missed that. That's so cool.
it was kind of neat though.
Yeah,
you know,
it
the
is.
whole
They're fun. They're challenging. They're
anti-mage
fun.
thing there.
Yep.
But NG's a good cap. I mean, that's perfect for.
And G and Disco.
Well, I mean, for what they were
Disco's
doing with
not
all the
great
pets.
for yeah, Disco's not great for a pet group. NG's perfect for a pet group, though.
And I guys, last night I fell off the bridge pulling because my
Oh, my
legs
God.
got dispelled while I was running back, and I got the call of the hero back to the group, and I hugged my mage. That's I
Oh,
think he's
good answer. Good answer.
Yeah.
You lucky he had it up.
Mages.
You were
So
good.
what level are you? Are all your alts, guys?
13, 15, 10?
10.
10 to 15?
I'd love to bring out Kipnis, man. He's 18, dude. He's got new spells, new pets.
I
I'd
just
love to
noticed
bring him out, man.
Awesome
I'm not getting mana, or I'm not getting experience.
Oh, really? You're not?
Yeah, I just noticed that. I'm sitting here like, I'm not getting experience.
Oh, that sucks.
What?
Is there somebody too high in the group?
There's gotta be.
Who is it? Let's see.
I'm only 13.
I'm only 13 too.
Well, 18 will be too high then.
It's
if
the
that's
16.
a thing.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Meldrith?
Yep,
Yeah,
it's,
16
it's the
too high,
necro.
too.
It's the necro, yeah. I just realized I looked at it, I was like, I
I'm
haven't
getting-
dinked yet.
Well, when Chupa gets, or not Chupa, when Thum gets here, we can always head out and reform another group and go
Oh, no.
someplace different.
I want to drop right now, as a matter of fact.
Upper Guck sounds pretty good to me if you guys want.
Oh, don't do it, Chupa, because I'm gonna be, man. I'm gonna be like probably about 20, 30 minutes for
No,
sure. to
I'm not
answer
getting
comments.
experience.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
shit.
not getting
It makes
anything.
no sense for me to be
Oh,
here.
okay, all right.
We like having you here though.
He's our only healer right now.
Yes, we do.
Upper Guck, or did you say lower?
Oh, well, now, Kipnis is not gonna be able to help you in that regard.
You can summon bandages, man. Come on.
He's gonna be able to. Yeah, he can summon
I'm out.
Yeah, it's true.
I can always bring my cleric over and give you guys buffs. And you guys will be fine.
Fatso's neat.
That's what needs help. Where's he at?
Fatso?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys did it.
Yeah.
Someone else did it. I just got targeted. I've been having a lousy time targeting things tonight.
Ooh, 26%. Let me come over here and bind them. But guys, I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. We're going to figure out what we're going to be doing and...
Why?
What's up?
Why?
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 Because you came on, dude.
Why ask why? Butch Rhyme, man.
You and everything.
You didn't even say hamburgers and pickles either one, dude. So.
Dinosaurs.
Hamburgers and pickles sounds
Absolutely.
delicious. You guys are making me hungry.
Yeah,
What were we
absolutely.
talking about earlier? That was...
I am getting hungry.
Yeah, it was like... we had something we were talking about that was making me hungry. I can't even think of what it was now. That's good.
Hamburgers made out of dinosaur?
Ooh, yes. Dinosaur meat, man. Rare?
Dude, why are you bandaging him?
Cause I didn't notice you were buffing him up.
He's been over 50 for a minute.
It's the problem when you do commentary, guys. You're not always completely paying attention to the game, and then you can get people killed. Or you can do what some other, unfashionable wizard did and steal somebody's pool completely and totally in front of them and not even say sorry about it, because that was, horrible.
Way to go.
Yeah, the guy had it down to about 60%, and I pulled it and killed it right in front of him. Then he ran off.
That you're healing, dude.
Say
You
again?
have a cleric? Who are you playing?
I have a cleric, but he's not here. I'm playing my level 10 shaman.
Ah,
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
I have
He's
a character
troll now
camped
for
at that
some strange reason. He used to be an ogre.
What's that?
I have a character camped at that
Isn't
giant
get to the
fort
chopper?
we were at the
Isn't?
other
Oh,
day.
sorry, Tony's
The
talking.
troll, I think.
My bad, Tony.
Oh, sorry, bud.
No, he was just saying he had a character still camped over there at the giant fort with my my shaman.
Oh wow.
We got left behind over there, guys. We got left behind.
Well, when you guys are ready to move out of there, I got Chupa parked over there.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, we were trying to do a little bit of faction grinding to get my cleric at the breastplate. Got unlucky, though. There happened to be another bard already sitting there camping, and I've never seen anybody camp that spot, so that was really, really unfortunate. But
It's because you were streaming it.
no, we hadn't started videotape or video recording
last
or
week.
videotaping.
Well, not last week. The last time you did it.
Oh, you think so?
Give away dirty secrets. Dirty secrets.
Could be. I know it seemed like after we did that video of High Pass that a lot more people were there, but it could have just been coincidental. Like, everybody knows about that spot. I think it's not that big of a secret.
You just reinforced it.
Maybe. But, you know, it is what it is. It's a good spot. Good time for low-level characters who are trying to build up their plat to be able to buy a few pieces of armor or something along those lines, or their spells. I mean, you can sell it for about 700 to a K, depending on the week. You know, if there's a lot of raiding going on and a lot of high-level people need it, you get a little bit more for it, but take you a while to sell. What's the hardest item to sell right now, Chupa? Because you sell a lot. What do you see that goes for a decent amount of money, but not a lot of people are always buying it?
I don't know, bro. Honestly, usually I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at items that I need or that I have.
Right. So there's not one item you see in there that just seems to pop up the most on one person's name. Like I see the fungi seems to take a long time.
Fungi's because there's a lot of them out there.
And they're expensive.
They're expensive, but I mean they're a game changer, so they sell.
No, man, I got a Cayman on me.
Dude, I totally derailed your ending, man. I was trying to mess with you.
That's all right. We rolled past it. We went with it, and then people were like, "What? Were you ending it?" No, man. We're gonna go for another 10 minutes, guys.
Another item though you mentioned hard to sell lately, anyways. Circle of Shadow. For the price point that people are asking for, it's hard to move.
Shadow or shadows?
Shadow.
Okay.
Pre-nerf.
The pre-nerf.
What are they? What's the price point they're going for?
People are asking for 10K still.
So people were like, "It's not quite worth that much anymore," but nobody's wanting to lower it down.
Well, you'll see some people come up in there and say 7 to 8K. It's rare, but those are the ones that I see when as soon as they pop it, they don't re-advertise that one.
Right, it's just gone.
Typically, yeah.
Okay, so maybe around 9K, 9.5 is where the new price needs to be kind of lowered down if you don't want to be sitting on it for too long.
For now, yeah, until they start thinning out a little bit.
Which you said probably won't ever happen because it's just people went out crazy and got as many of those as possible.
I don't see how it's gonna happen. It's, 5 years of Kunark?
Yeah.
And that place was farmed pretty nonstop.
That's a lot. I'm thinking about it. That's a lot of... I wish I had been, high enough level when those came out.
What are you doing, Alar?
What, did he steal your
What are
mob?
you doing, Lar? What is he actually doing, Chupa? Explain it to us.
Stealing my kills, man.
Oh, no, I just attacked it. Sorry, dude. I thought...
Yeah, you did.
I thought that was the mob because I saw everybody run up to it. So I was like, oh, man.
What'd you do?
Oh, yeah, it wasn't following the troll. That's cool.
I didn't see the troll.
Did you get experience for... I'm going to be pissed if you get experience for this.
Did we? Not yet. Oh,
Yeah,
we got
yeah.
experience
Way to go.
for it. I'm
Way to
sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Hey, thanks for PLing.
Yeah, I'll go get one.
Yep,
You can
again.
steal it from me.
Again. Oh, that doesn't do anything like you're just pulling it for him. You got to do 40% of the damage and then back off. That way we can make back up the experience gain on that one.
Did you see what I put in
No,
say?
there's nothing over here. Oh, wait a minute.
Druid is zoning it. Oh, that's something else. Awesome. Thanks. No. Where's Say? I don't even have that on my bar. Do I not have Say up anywhere? Unbelievable.
I put reported.
Wizard ever.
Oh, Say is supposed to be here.
All right, what can I attack?
I don't know. Yeah, I got to go through this guy's bars and fix them. The only guy I really play a lot is my cleric. So anytime I get on these other guys, the setup seems like it's the way it's supposed to be, but my hot bars are completely and totally a mess as far as my chats.
Hey, we're still recording, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'll ask after. I'll ask
Oh,
after.
But-
he's gonna say something dirty, guys. Dirty. I'll let you know in the next video, though. Seriously.
Where's my pig?
Let's know what the dirty stuff is.
There you go, Choop. Exactly at 60. Oh, it just. Well, maybe.
Nah,
it's,
dude, go ahead and kill it. Go ahead and kill it.
But guys, I think that's a good point to go ahead and end the episode on.
Bye.
I want to thank you all for coming out and joining us. If you're looking forward to seeing us in Kedge, you probably won't have to wait too long. That's something all of us has been kind of meaning to do for a long time now. So I imagine we're going to get to it fairly soon here. As always, guys, I'm AC Gamer, and we will all definitely catch you next time.
What the hell?
Subscribe.
Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.